macaroni and cheese? Macaroni and cheese. Is it a pasta? Is it macaroni and cheese? Yeah, but would you call it pork and cheese? It's macaroni and cheese. Shut up with it. What do you mean, what is it? I don't know. Once you name something, you ruin it. Are you a conservative? I don't know. You a liberal? I don't know. Once you name it, you kill it. How would you best describe your musical taste? Well, are you jazz or Will? Are you Diplo? Stop it.
Give up.
Stop naming things. Stop. Once you give it a name, you realize you're going to spend more time arguing the name. It's just like when we get in this argument about, oh, he's a Mamdani. By the way, nobody can pronounce his name, which is fine. Mamdani he's a socialist, he's a Marxist, he's a communist. No, he's not. But it's okay. It's okay. Socialists and communists and Marxists would take great offense at him. It's like if somebody says, hey, this guy, he's for border security. He's a Republican. Not necessarily. Well, Republicans think that. Doesn't make you a Republican. But more importantly, we need to define what is the show? What is it? How do you explain it? I'll tell you what it is, because it's always important for me to stop sometimes. It's just like when Quentin Tarantino kind of explains some of his movies. It makes you realize he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about, does he? He's like, nope. Because whenever you try to explain it, you ruin it. We have an idea. There's a wonderful promo. You know how sometimes the other night we had a person, second time in my career, somebody fell asleep in the middle. Well, of course, at midnight, people are going to be doing it until it's 3 in the afternoon. That means one thing and one thing only, overdose, which is another story. But this was different. So, yesterday I got this incredible piece of promo from our incredible promo staff, the imaging and intellectual architecture aspects of this. And I want to run this for you. I think it's one of the best means, the best ways, the best methods to show specifically what it is that we're all about.
It's always an adventure on the other side of midnight with Lionel.
I'm in the Bronx. You're on the other side of midnight with Lionel.
Damn, gotta be everywhere.
The other side of midnight? That's some serious happening at that time. Have you ever something in exhaust? Or was this pure? That's it. Just pot it up.
The other side of midnight with Lionel all night long. 77 WABC.
Okay. That's it. That says it all. Your witness, after you. That's it. Remember, you don't have to explain anything to anybody. You don't have to explain anything to anybody. Just let them listen. So I'm going to give you some tips, things I found out. Number one, when you talk to somebody, don't try to convince them. Ask them a question. Let them come to their own evaluation. Ask them, what do you think about it? What do you think? What do you think? Does it make sense to you? What do you like about it? We have people going to try. We have a fellow, Zoran Mamdani. And I am sitting back, and this is an absolute textbook class in not only politics, but in persuasion, in psychology, in the way people think. It's fascinating. See, for the longest time, I am of the belief that in order for you to understand good, you have to understand evil. Evil is sort of the opposite of good, but if you understand evil, then you appreciate good. And one of my favorite subjects of them all, bar none, is serial killer. Serial predator. Why? And you can talk to people all day long about why.
So quick, I agree.
Correlation to cause. Did you know that in the case of serial killers, there are three traits that they have? Traits. One of them is enuresis, which is, of course, bedwetting. The other one is encopresis, which is the opposite of bedwetting, and you don't want it. That's really not. That's a sign of neurological problems.
He's a bedwetter.
Bedwetting. Number two, teasing small animals. Teasing animals. And I will do what it makes money. And number three, arson. Arson is one of these things that really is an indicator. Now, you go for it. If your child wets his bed scares animals and lights things on
Just
fire
made
and
ran over a
burns things
little
up.
bit.
Are they going to be a serial killer? No. Wait a minute. You just said they were. I said they were connected. I didn't say causing. I said they were connected. There was a correlation versus cause. You know that most heroin addicts started off with marijuana. Did you know that? Yeah. Oh, go further. Also start off with mother's milk, cereal, and cartoons. Wow, that doesn't count. Neither does marijuana. That's a correlation, not a cause. So what are you telling me? I'm telling you that everything is more complicated than you think. Politics in particular. What is it you're trying to accomplish? I love the show Mad Men. And you know what? I never watched a single episode. I guess I like the concept of Mad Men. I didn't really watch it. I think that John Hamm is a bit of a schmuck, but at least the characters. But the idea of me wanting you to buy something. When was the last time something made you want to buy something? When was the last time something
Unbelievable, bro.
that made you want to buy something? You saw it, and you said, I've got to have it. I've got to have it.
Yeah, my cable knife.
Today we have a thing
I saw that knife, I ordered it immediately.
Why would somebody want to
2K.
Zoran Mom
You're too bad.
Nani?
You bought that immediately.
Are they stupid?
So they showed the video on it out.
Listen to my compatriots. They think that Democrats are stupid. I'm sorry, I'm going to say it. You think Democrats are stupid. You think they're crazy and they're leftists and they're Castro-loving, commie, crazy, you know. Is that what you think? You're in for a big surprise if that's what you think. That's not true. So what's it? Ask them. Have you ever thought about asking them? No. We never talk to them. We have no interest whatsoever. You know, when you get older, I love this. People are asking, do you think Trump's losing his fastball? They think I know for you. Why isn't Caroline Levitt wearing her big crucifix, her cross? Does that mean anything? I don't know. Well, when you're wearing this thing all the time, it's like this life-size cross. You know, you can't miss it. All of a sudden, it's gone. It's like, what happened there? I've always wondered about that. Why? And I always think, you know that I think Jesus would be most offended when he said, what is that? It's a cross. Get that off.
I know, I thought about that too. Like, if you met Jesus, when you get that off your neck.
Ought to be to mock the resurrection
Yes.
or the crucifixion, which is a big difference. Remember, crucifixion, Protestants, resurrection. Let me say that again. Catholic, crucifixion.
I always thought that. It'd be like,
The
take me off your neck.
the stations of the cross, the agony, suffering. Mel Gibson, Good Friday the 13th. Remember Passion of the Christ? Remember that one? It was just hard. Protestant, resurrection. Come to a Protestant church, it's a cross. Look at the altar, it's a cross. Why, Jesus is on it. He's risen from the dead. Catholic, he's on it, it's a crucifix. Little things like that. If you don't understand the difference between those two, I can't describe it. The essence, the differences between religions. You don't understand. A religion, fascinating. Like you cannot believe. Fascinating. Am I religious? No, not in the least. I'm irreligious. I also don't speak French, but I love that. So as I was saying, when you get a little older, people were wondering, what do you do better when you're older? Everything on that life? Yes, yes. But do you ever think about that? Did you get wiser? No. That's the biggest myth in the world. You put it this way. You make fewer mistakes because you have less opportunity. People will make stupid romantic mistakes when you're 20. Why don't you make romantic mistakes when you're 60? Because you don't have any. There's no romantic mistakes going on. Oh, okay. For example, you don't get that many sports injuries in your 80s. You notice that? There's a good reason for that. Why do you think that is? Oh, I don't know. Maybe because you're not doing any sport. But they did this study one time and said, what are some of the things that is better when you get older? It is not wisdom. Wisdom is the biggest joke in this. So they found out they took young folks and they did a test. And when it came to mental acuity, like quick, like watching stuff, you know, we got think quick. They were very, very good. The old codgers, hands down. They go, but when they asked young folks and older folks to do the following, They looked at two separate people, let's say, pictures, scenarios, and they said, which one's different? Well, older folks did tremendously good. Oh, this one's planters. This one's less fewer people. The shade's different. And they said, what do you call the ability to discern when one situation is different than the other? Judgment. Judgment. Well, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Yeah. Well, there was a commercial one time that said, if you're in a job and you have a problem, maybe you and your co-workers should form a committee. I mean, that would form a committee and go to your boss. No. Here's my nose. Pick the hill you want to die. Is this what I mean on my shoe? Yeah. He's the boss. You want to mess with me? Go ahead. Be my guest. Yeah, but I'm right. I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are. You're going to be right, all right. Alone, unemployed. He's the boss. Let me give you a story. One time I was having a particularly bad time in court. I got it handed to me. I was young. And we had the judges were great. So we had the best. We had this local bar. Everybody, judges, people, actors. The judge said, come here. I'm going to buy you a drink. You've had a tough day. Okay. He said, let me tell you a little story. Mayor goes to a restaurant and has some people. When he sits down, and the busboy comes. Drops the bread off and there's no butter. The mayor says, excuse me, young man, there's no butter here. The busboy says, I'm busy. Very well. So the mayor said, ooh, that was not a good thing. You know, maybe caught the young man at the bad time. Well, maybe he does. You know, the situation here. He says, excuse me, young man. Just want to remind you, we have no butter. He says, are you deaf? Did you not hear me the first time? I'm busy. I was looking at the mayor like, ooh, it's kind of like Spider and Goodfellas. Like, whoa, good for you, Spider, yeah. Except he's Joe Pesci. He's Tommy DeSimone. He stands up and says, excuse me. I stand my ground. And he towers over this kid. He says, you know who I am? I'm the mayor. And the kid said, you know who I am? I'm in charge of the budget. And you see, life is about knowing who's in charge of the budget. Knowing that you may be right,
whole nother player,
you may
brother.
be 100% correct.
And I wouldn't even say that because it takes too long. So I'm saying it's from Fridays, like,
You gotta know that's the way it is. And that's the way things work. And if you want
Takes
to
so long to
understand,
make this shit.
read your audience. Do you think I tell you the stuff that I talk about in my regular the other side of midnight? At Lilo Nation on my YouTube channel? Hell no! Why? You would be most upset. Now's not the time or the place. What do you mean by that? Well, you gotta figure out a way. It's like a dress code. You don't want to hear what I think, and I know you don't want to hear because it's radical. Not really to me, but it's radical to you. Because you've been living for the most part in a world, with all due respect, in a very nice kind of world. It's a nice kind of a world. Where things make sense. We have a great president who loves us. And everything he does makes sense.
Oh
He
man,
doesn't make mistakes. And this bad money,
so disappointed.
that stupid thing makes sense. No, she's not a bonehead. No, she's not some subject. No. Listen, it's no big deal. Nothing to see here. Move along.